All right, let's just dive right in. Welcome to this explainer, where we're going to completely demystify a process that, honestly, usually causes a ton of headaches. Today, we're looking at exactly how you can secure a UK university offer letter in just 1 week. Yes, you heard that right, 1 week.
To make this whole thing super simple, we've broken the data down into a clear roadmap for you. We'll cover the 7-day offer guarantee, meet the specific UK universities involved, break down tuition costs, look at scholarships and financial aid, dive into the English language waivers, and finally, map out your exact next steps.
All right, Section 1, the 7-day offer guarantee. Let's tackle the biggest pain point in international admissions first. If you're an international student or if you've ever helped someone apply to study abroad, you absolutely know the anxiety of the agonizing waiting game. You spend weeks perfecting your documents, you send out your applications into the void, and then nothing. You hear literally nothing back for months on end while your future just hangs in the balance. Well, that's exactly why this data is a total game changer. The magic number here is 7. This program actually guarantees you an official university offer letter in exactly 7 days from a highly respected UK institution. No more waiting around. So how does it work? The ASKOXY.AI marketplace acts as the facilitator here. According to the source material, they guarantee a 1-day application submission process and a 1-week offer guarantee. This essentially takes that traditional, super sluggish admissions timeline and compresses the whole shebang into a single week, really putting you back in total control of your timeline. Moving right along to Section 2, meet the UK universities. Because let's be real, a fast offer is only as good as the institution it comes from. What's super interesting here is the contrast in strengths. On one hand, you have heavy hitters like the University of East Anglia, sitting right up there in the top 300 of the QS World Rankings and ranked #1 in the UK for job placement. And that's paired right alongside the University of East London, which is a phenomenal choice. It actually boasts the #1 spot for student satisfaction in both London and England. Plus, it holds the title of UK University of the Year for teaching quality in 2025. Now, if you're looking for highly specialized pathways, you've got some stellar options too. Take Coventry University. It's widely recognized for its industry-focused courses, multiple intakes throughout the year, and really strong career support. Then there's the University of Law. This one is highly appealing because they offer guaranteed employment opportunities and have 8 different UK campuses you can choose from, including major hubs like London, Manchester, and Birmingham. Looking at options right in the capital, you've got the University of Greenwich, which is famous for its absolutely stunning main campus located in historic Greenwich. It's actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which is pretty wild. Plus, over 90% of their students are employed or in further study within 6 months. Alongside it, there's the University of Roehampton, London, offering over 400 courses. Roehampton has this incredibly unique perk where they guarantee a 28-month visa with absolutely no curtailment. That gives international students massive peace of mind. Oh, and we definitely can't skip Anglia Ruskin University, or ARU. They offer some brilliant, highly practical student life hacks. We're talking guaranteed part-time jobs through their ARU Temps program, which is just a huge stress reliever if you need to support yourself. They even do £1 meals right on campus to help with the cost of living, all while giving you multiple campus locations to choose from. Okay, Section 3, breaking down tuition costs. Now that we know who we're looking at, let's talk numbers with a side-by-side comparison. The crucial thing here is understanding your starting baseline for undergrad and postgrad courses. The most budget-friendly starting point is the University of East London at just £14,820. Moving down the list, Anglia Ruskin and Coventry sit firmly in the mid-tier. Meanwhile, the highly ranked University of East Anglia commands that premium spot, ranging up to £27,900, depending on your specific course. Which brings us right to Section 4, scholarships and financial aid. But hey, tuition is really only half the story, right? The financials get super interesting when you look at maximum scholarships. While schools like Greenwich offer a flat £2,000 scholarship, the University of East Anglia offsets its higher initial tuition by offering massive scholarships of up to £14,000. Both the University of Law and Anglia Ruskin step up to the plate too, with generous awards of £7,500 and £7,000 respectively. This completely changes the math on which university is actually the most affordable for you in the long run. Next up, Section 5, the English language waivers. I have got to say, this is arguably one of the biggest hacks in this entire explainer. Normally, you'd spend valuable time and money booking, prepping for, and just stressing out over achieving an IELTS 6.0, a TOEFL score, or a PTE passing mark. But the alternative we found in the source data, you could simply use your existing 12th grade high school English scores to get an automatic English language waiver. Literally no extra tests, no extra fees. How great is that? The grading thresholds for these waivers vary wonderfully across the institutions, which gives you plenty of options. The University of East London requires just 60% in 12th grade English for eligible boards. Coventry and ARU ask for 65%. For Roehampton, the medium of instruction is actually accepted if you have 60% in CBSE or 70% in state boards. And the rest, the University of Law, Greenwich, and East Anglia, require a highly achievable 70% or above. You do have to read the fine print here, though, because there are some very specific nuances. It's absolutely crucial that you check your specific state board rules. For instance, national boards like CBSE and CISE are universally accepted. But ARU, Greenwich, and Roehampton explicitly do not offer waivers for students from Punjab or Haryana state boards. A really unique standout is the University of Law. They'll actually accept 12th grade mark sheets that are up to 6 years old. And a quick heads up, if you're applying to Coventry from a South Indian board, they'll average your 11th and 12th grade English scores to calculate your eligibility. Finally, Section 6, your next steps. So, armed with all this clear financial data and the exact metrics you need to trigger your language waivers, the source material gives a very direct call to action. To trigger your one-day application submission and completely bypass that traditional waiting game, you need to reach out to the facilitators at ASKOXY.AI. You can do this by either emailing them directly at studyabroad@ASKOXY.AI, or honestly, for an even faster response, just shoot them a WhatsApp message saying Study UK to their dedicated line at 89163-6330. We've looked at the universities, the costs, the incredible scholarships, and those amazing time-saving English waivers. So the only provocative question left to ask yourself is this: if your entire academic future in the UK could be fully secured by this exact time next week, what is stopping you from sending that message today? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I really hope this structured breakdown helps you take that next big step with total confidence.